Okay, so clearly paint should be the most simplest, of course. We have the white, which has a dose of gray on it, maybe a drop. The blue with a little bit of yellow green, 10% yellow green, and 10% white. The black parts, which is basically midnight blue. Ooh, I got something for that. Red parts, we know it's red. Fine. Yellow part, yellow. Light gray. And sensor. So the sensor on the forehead is blue, like sky blue. Oh, I have sky blue. And emerald green for the eyes. And then, obviously, if you want to paint Camille, here are the colors for that, which we will not paint. Okay. First up, white. So we have the white, plain and simple. The blue is easy. I'm going to be... Well, I did mention the two-tone blue. Oops, forgot about that. Because we have these two types of blue. This one's darker. This one's lighter. So I can probably paint this one first. This is actually, I believe, exam blue, which is this one right here. I believe that's it. And we can paint that, and then we highlight it using this. We're going to try that technique. For this, of course, I may end up priming it black, or painting it black, and then painting the white over it, and then leaving the leading edges alone, so that way it could blend right through. That's an idea. Or I painted gray, even though I have gray right here. Actually, no, I do not have this type of gray. I have another gray, which unfortunately it's in the car. I forgot to bring it up. We could probably paint it gray and then white. I don't know. That could be an interesting idea. I'm going to use this gray here as a substitute to the one that I really have. So we'll keep that there for now. For the red, obviously we have Salisbury red. But to do that pre-shading, if I do with the blue, it has to be with the red. Do I paint it black and then the red color tone, or do I paint it red? Like I have russet red, which is like a really, really deep red, good for like red paint under the hull of a ship, and then I can paint this over it to highlight it. That's an idea. I got my yellow here. So let me make sure this yellow is good. Oh yeah, that's good. We just need to paint the yellow parts white first to highlight it, so we can paint this right over it. And then we have the black, that other color. I believe this is this, right? I think this is Titan's Blue 1. Or is it the metallic one? I forgot which one is which. Now that's the gray. I think this is the metallic gray. So I think it's this one. We could either use that, or we can use this, which I think is the same thing, but I don't think I remember putting Titan's Blue 1 in one of these models yet. I'll have to test it out. We'll keep that here and here for now, for the time being, until we figure things out. And as for the sensor green, obviously I don't have it nearby, so I'm going to have to go get it, as well as the other color. But going back to the red, maybe I can probably use a paint that I have not got a chance to try out, and that is this one, Gaia Red. Bright red. Let's keep that there for the time being. But I think we have all the basic colors required for this kit. There is some detail here, like like there's a what do you call it? Like a umbilical cord here, and then in the rifle there's an umbilical set up there, and that I could use metallic. I have this one flat silver, so that will probably be good to go right through there for that. And well, right now what you're seeing here, we're not going to be able to see all of it because of it's going to be in robot mode, but when it's in Wave Rider mode we may see it. Maybe I could find something in this metallic. Well, this is the metallic that I'm going to be using on the detail parts, like here, the ones on the chest, and the other metallic. So we got this one already prepared and ready to go. I'm trying to see what else I may be missing. In one aspect, it feels like I can probably do two tones with the white, because right here, you know, you have this part, and this could be another color, right? This could be a lighter gray. There is, well, that's all one white. We can paint all this gray. It depends on how much is shown. I know the bicep could probably be painted gray. This part can be painted a light tone of gray. Right now I'm kind of thinking out loud, and maybe it's not probably a good idea to do it. Well, if I decide to do it, I'll call an audible. Otherwise, this will be pre-shaded, give it a weathering effect look to it, and then we'll go from there. So I have my paints ready to go. I have my kit ready to go. I got my table ready to go. I got my new compressor and airbrush ready to go. Let us begin building Master Grade Zeta Gundam version Katoki. It feels good to build a Master Grade. I mean, I can imagine many of you guys like building Master Grades left and right. High grades is still a good build. That's not a big problem. But for this is going to be interesting because I don't think I'm going to see a complete inner frame build with this. Based on the review of the of the manual showing the placement of the parts and all that stuff. I could be completely wrong, of course. I've been wrong before. I have a good track record of being wrong. That looks pretty nice, though. So even though I'm going to be doing a continuous build of this of this model kit, there will be a break somewhere along the line because I'll be going to Anime NYC. Oh, that's nice. This coming weekend. If anybody is planning to go, let me know. Maybe we can hook up. and say hi. I've been thinking about going to the Gundam base that's going to be at, in Manhattan. But I feel like that's going to be a challenge to walk over there and, attend. Oh, if you are going to the Gundam base tour, the mobile tour, that's going to be held in Times Square. First of all, you gotta reserve a ticket to be in that facility and that place, because there's going to be a long line, obviously. But if you don't have a ticket to get in, you may have to make another line for that. I don't know what the logistic is, but play it safe. Go online. There's something called, and actually, I gotta get it off my phone. Let me see if I can find it. It's called Eventbrite, and you could sign up for the an entry for this. And I think it's meant to, like, if you want to build the standard 144 scale no grade Gundam. I obviously do not want to do that. I built so many, I don't need to build another one. So I'm just classifying all this. And but if you want to go and just to get in to see what's there and buy those exclusive kits, just try it out, get that. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors. That means I will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 trays. I have a 6th tray, but I could merge some colors here, like the red and orange. The red and yellow will go in one tray, and this one will go into a smaller tray, and whatnot. So let me clean up this and put them all in the tray. Okay, here it is. All the colors and all the parts that make up the Zeta Gundam Master Grade. Here are the whites, right here, the black, the gray, the silver and clear parts, the blue, and the red and the yellow parts. As you're looking at the red has a very deep tone. Didn't realize it, and looking at the light and how deep it is. But very few parts, compared to the high grade. Actually, where is my high grade? Right here a minute ago. Wanted to pull it out here to do a. Let me see where I put that. Where did I put it? Oh, there she is. In front of my face. So obviously, when I was painting the original, like this part is its own separate part. I saw it right here, like that. But look at the tone of the blue. This has a bit of a turquoise color tone compared to what I put on this one. Which now brings me to point of the fact that I may do a little change. This, if I do black, I'm not going to use Titan's Blue 1. I'm thinking of using it, but I'm not 100% sure. Because I think what I'll probably do, because Titan's Blue 1 has a grayish back tone to it. And maybe if I can do black and then paint this over in the middle, that way it shows, maybe, and then highlight it a bit with another layer, like a much more lighter tone layer, and I don't know, just highlighting it, doing some highlights on the black. That's something that I'm going to probably want to do, because if I do the blue highlighted and the white highlighted with the pre-shading, the black cannot be by itself in its own solid color tone. That is kind of what I've been thinking about right now. I was also looking at all these parts because there's a lot of hidden detail here, which, quite frankly, if I get the manual, so like I mentioned before, there is this detail here that is going to need to be painted in another color tone. So even if I use in standard gray, maybe if I use this, which I don't think is a good idea, I'm going to probably end up painting it metallic gray and then highlighting it with some silver or another color tone. I mentioned this paint, this color that I got. This is actually metallic, and I actually put it on, not this kit, the other kit, for detailing. So I'm thinking maybe I can probably detail that area here, here, the inside of the thrusters. The thrusters definitely need a different color tone. I have to think about how I'm going to be painting the inner frame. I don't want it too metallic, but I don't want it too dark as well. These are many things to consider when assembling. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to build the inner frame of this. I'm not going to do a step-by-step of me building the inner frame. I'm just going to build it all together and see how, and do a side-by-side comparison with other kits. So give me some time to work on that.